The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. 41-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
7-yard line.
From the 27, Jones Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
6 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Jones throwing again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Jones now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
For the field goal, a 61-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. First and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. On second down now. It's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Jones. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 26.
From 19 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, his throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Packers 10, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Throwing after the interception. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 7-yard line.
Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's Jones to throw again. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Jones going to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, New York.
On first down, Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Throwing again. Jones looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Jones on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kiki QT there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Funchess is free. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 67 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
10 yards to go.
Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Giants.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. The good pick up there at 20 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A gain of
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Packers first down.
Now Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 37, Giants 26. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Rodgers.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones now throwing on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 44, Giants 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jones flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by James.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Tonight's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.